Alrighty, hello and welcome, ladies and gentlemen. We are here with LVC Rainbow Six taking on Northern Virginia Community College. This is an interesting one. Nova, as some people call them, as they will be called in game, Nighthawks. They are a newer team. They may have had esports for a while, but this is the first I'm seeing them like compete in NECC and NACE, all that sort of thing. So excited to see new teams as always, and they have a. I love their logo, by the way. Their logo looks sick. I'm a big fan of that. And anyways, we will see LVC take on the Nova Nighthawks, and LVC is currently 1-0 in or 1-0 in the NECC Challengers East Division. I don't know the current record of the Nighthawks, but let me see if I can find the document here, and I can pull up the master sheet that NECC has. By the way, NECC, I love these master sheets. They make life so much easier, as you can just see all the leaderboards. And it looks like they did win their match last week. Let me see who they played. And they played New England College. They lost map 1 7-2, but then took maps 2 and 3 7-1 and 7-3. So we will see how they go tonight, as they will take on LVC, who won against Clark University Red last week 7-3, 7-1. I don't remember the maps for our series. The series that Nova played, obviously, I'm not going to know the maps. I'm not digging through the screenshots of the NECC Rainbow chat just to find what maps they played. But regardless, it still is recorded at least what the map scores were and who won. And we will see if LVC is able to go to 2-0, or will Nova end up finding their way to 2-0. Currently, as it stands, after 1 week of play, Fanshawe is the one that's currently in first place at 1-0. They had a 2-0 map count, just like LVC, RMU, and themselves, and they managed to only drop 1 round out of the 15 that they played. They went 14-1 round count, so the way it works in NECC is record, then map count, I think it goes record, then map diff, and then round diff. And currently, a 13 round diff for the side of Fanshawe is huge, as they will certainly get a better spot if things end up being a bit funky towards the end of the season, where we see a lot of draws. But we will have to see, as this is the Challengers East Division. Other teams within this division, as I had said, Fanshawe, obviously LVC, otherwise we wouldn't be here. RMU, which is Robert Morris University. Nova Nighthawks, the team that LVC will be taking on tonight here. We were waiting for Plexios to get into the lobby. We are now not waiting for Plexios to get into the lobby, by the way, as he has just joined. So we should be getting started in just a second. Arcadia, University of Windsor, New England College, University of North Carolina Charlotte, Clark University, and Defiance College. So we will see who LVC, or where LVC will find themselves at the end of the season. They did play fairly well in activation, and they've been playing well in the NACE Star League as well. So maybe they can keep up the momentum, as we are just now waiting for Plexios to get back here. And we'll be ready to start the game, as we'll see who will put themselves, continue their undefeated streak. Not that it's a lot, but it's 2. 2-0. And especially in NECC, every game counts, I feel, much more than what we see in NACE. But we shall see. We are now into the game. Loading on in. I apologize, Northern Virginia Community College. I forgot to change the names here, or change the team colors at least. LVC going to start up on the attack, by the way, on Cafe. Do I just not have audio? Hold on. Let me check this audio settings. As we do have audio on, so I'm not really sure what's going on here. Let me see what the audio setting is on. I do apologize. I don't know why we have 0 audio. This may very well just be a thing for a little bit. I know that this is a glitch within the game, so we'll see. Nighthawk's going to ban Thatcher first as we get through the ban stage here. Slowly but surely, we're going to work our way through it. LVC going to ban Osa. a ban that we see from them a lot. They certainly are not fans of Osa. That shield on the attacking side is just not fun to deal with. As now LVC going to ban a defender here in just a second. And that will be Valkyrie off the map for the defenses. And now we'll have the final ban here in the map before we get on into it. Like I said, I do apologize for there being no audio. I'm not really sure what's up with that, but I know the game does have an issue with that, so I may have to restart after this. Now round number 1 of this. Also, just so you guys know, this is my first time running the spectator of this game, so I do apologize if I am not very good at it. I will slowly but surely get better as time goes on, I hope. I'm also on controller with this. That's what I've been advised for by pretty much everybody. So let me actually, I think I might know why I have no audio. As we head on into the prep phase, let me just check my audio really quick. Okay. So, yeah, I'm not 100% sure why we have no audio, but LVC going to be on this second floor, or sorry, this top floor here. You can see them working on the reinforcements over on this B site, and going to be working towards piano as well, just to make sure things are set. We can see the traps coming in for LVC, or sorry, not LVC, for Nova. Looking at the LVC side of things, you can also see a few operator changes coming in. Dave going to be on the Nomad. Reliable going to be on that Lion. Sorry, I don't know. There we go. I figured out the button. As we'll start things off here with the Senate. Going to be on the Flores, something we see him play commonly. Going to start making that ascent up to the top floor likely. As we see him get all the way up top there. I'm controlling the spectator. And we will now see LVC slowly but surely make their way towards the site. The Azami wall is going to be up. Reliable not going to have a great sight line, but he does have that Lion scan. Just trying to take down that Azami wall. See if he can find anything over there. As you can see, the players of LVC working their way towards this site. Senate going to try and toss a drone in. Can he get it there? There we go. Barely clips it. Also, something interesting to note here, too, for Nova. They are playing with a rook, something that's, I feel, not insanely common.
It's not seen very much anymore, at least not in competitive leagues, just because oftentimes you don't see someone downed. Mostly it's headshots.
Yeah.
So you don't really get that chance to res your teammate there. Usually it's used in combination with a Thunderbird if you are going to bring a rook. It's a little odd to see it alone, but...
And Sneaky on this roam, going to find Reliable, gets them down and gets him off the map. So that'll be 1 for the side of Nova. Yeah, I know there's no audio. I'm not really sure what's going on there.
Oh, okay.
I do apologize. I know it's a glitch within the game, but it very well could just be me being dumb and not knowing that there's just like something I have turned off for audio. I will maybe hope I might have to reset my game after this.
It looks like this rook is gonna get eyes, but no shots really on Plexios here, who just hopped out of the way. The Aruna Gate is still active,
and he's gonna be on a gunfight. He spots the head of one player all the way in the back there. I believe that's gonna be the Cap Can Go Arthur, and it is. He may have 2 players walk right into his crosshair, but who's going to win the gunfight? His shots are just a bit off right now. As now LVC looking to drop in, but all the players of LVC getting knocked down. Sneaky finds 2, and Dave going to be the last player left alive. It's a 1v5, 29 seconds remaining.
Does look like that they know that he's here in Christmas Tree, but I'm not sure.
And Panther going to find Davis. A flawless round to start things off for Northern Virginia. Dave just trying to make sure he doesn't get shot through that hole there on the rotation through bathroom. Is gonna get peeked. We'll see how the setup this time around goes for Nova. Then it looks like they're gonna be setting up towards kitchen.
It does look like they are bringing quite a few people that can roam. They are going to bring some traps with Capcan as well. We're definitely going to see that Vigil and that Solus on roam. We might see some extra roaming, possibly with Melusi, although she isn't used as much for roam anymore.
You can see the setup's getting tossed in there. The cap can trap's certainly going to be placed down. I will mention as well, last week on Thursday, I actually had to sub in for this team playing against Central Michigan. And the cap can was what I played. And cap can was the reason we won map 1. And it got banned the rest of the series. So we'll see maybe if Go... Oh, I read that it's Go Arthur. I'm sorry,
It's
I don't...
Gorther.
Gorther. This might be an arguably better name. Gorther. We'll see if he has similar success there.
It doesn't look like they're bringing any wall or hatch denial, so they're probably going to be looking for vertical movement themselves, keeping LVC off the second floor and keeping them away from any players with Buck, in which you can see Plexios on already.
We'll see where Plexios likes to go. It looks like it'll be another top-down search as Dave going to get spots with this drone onto 1. It's going to be Emporium pushing on in. Gets some damage done to Unstable, but can he find the kill? I'm not even sure where Unstable ended up running. It looks like he managed to get away with his life, but has maybe 15, 25 health, so not a lot to work with there.
I think it is pretty close to 15 there, so we're probably going to see him sit in sight a little bit more now. Leave that roam to some other players who have a little bit more health that they can afford, especially since he's got his ability. He can use that to ceiling bang anyone who might choose to try and make holes, aka the Buck.
And Plexio's going to catch out Sneaky looking for that roam, so maybe we'll see Nighthawks look to back on down a bit further into the site. I was expecting, if anyone, it would be Panther there playing the Vigil to go for that roam, as that's usually what you would see with an operator like Vigil, but I believe he's just hanging out on site for right now, and yeah, he's
That's a little, you're definitely right. Normally you would see the Vigil a little bit more on roam, at least a shallow roam, if not deep roaming. But I think they're just looking to really hold down site, considering they've lost a member already. Plexios here is looking to clear some holes and make some... And Reliable goes down with a C4.
That's a first kill there for the side of Nova. Plexios, though, looking to get this hatch taken down from up top. Has that hard breach charge with him. We may see one of these LVC players get into a fight here soon as Plexios opening up every single floorboard he can find up here in Train.
Looks like he might be able to find someone here.
The Senate getting ready to drop over towards this hard breach. Plexios, the second I go away from him, he finds a kill through the floor there. May be able to spot another, and he sees him, and he gets the down and the kill. Plexios now with 3 in the round. Could get the ace, but now LVC going to drop. The Senate working with Dave. The Senate flying over.
It looks like Plants is going down 50%. And it gets stopped.
Gets the kill, too. So now it's 2v2 situation. 16 seconds left. Plexios needs to find this player. Finds 4. Now that's his 4th in the round, but he has to plant. Can Emporium cover Plexios for the time being? He just needs to keep him alive for now. As Plexios gets it down, he can peek this player.
I believe right now Emporium has backed off so that Plexios can get the ace. If he wants it.
I wouldn't say that. He's just trying to play a safe angle, and Emporium's going to be the one that gets the peek there. So he finds the final kill in that round, but Plexios really opening things up. I mean, it's hard to say he didn't when he had 4 of the 5 kills in the round for LVC.
Yeah, he makes a difference there on Buck. It does look like they're going to go... Oh, nope. They switched up to second floor fireplace and mining. They're not looking to, die from ceiling once again. Smart decision. And they are going to bring that Rook again. I'm wondering if that's maybe a safety pick for them.
It might be. Having that extra HP, obviously it's not going to protect you from a headshot, but like having that extra HP for some of those body shots. We saw Plexios, a lot of his kills in that round came from those body shots, actually. So we'll see if that maybe becomes an issue for them again in this round. But certainly if you have 125 HP, you should be winning the fight if neither player gets shot in the head.
Yeah, as they are bringing a castle as well, they're definitely looking to lock down sight, put down some frost traps, and hold those walls and angles
We,
that they kind of did
we can
in that
actually see
round.
Gother looking to find some places for these traps. He's still, I think, oh no, he doesn't have any more. So I could be wrong. My UI understanding is terrible. He actually has one more as he looks to grab
Rook armor.
the armor there. Still one left in there. I'm not sure who that is, but I'm not sure how much it
It
really
looks like the
matters.
Mozzie didn't get any drones either, so that'll be good for LVC keeping their intel. Oh,
Looks like Emporium and I believe the Senate working over towards this, I believe,
yes.
west. Is it west side? East side? One of the sides of the building.
Um,
As we can see through the wall there's one player for.
I would say south side.
It's a side of the building. That's how I see it. It's one of the sides of the building.
I would say south side because north is the spawn by river,
Yeah.
so riverside spawn,
See
and that's opposite.
a few more preparations getting put down there. Sneaky looking to get these walls patched on up.
It looks like they either might be trying to convince LVC that they're upstairs or just trying to hold that vertical. Oh,
Emporium gets some shots down range, but it very well may be Plexios once again the man to kick things off for LVC. Is he trying to look for things through his drone? Reliable finds one. That's going to be Sneaky off the map. And Emporium finds another. So now there's only 3 players left for Nova, and they're all downstairs. Dave gets another kill. LVC firing on all cylinders here. As finally, someone for LVC going to go down, but he's not dead yet. That's Reliable on the ground. Dave going to be looking for maybe this last kill here as Haya is not in a great position, and he is in a 5v1 and gets the kill into Reliable, but it doesn't matter. The rest of his team is already dead, so he just has to hop out and chow something.
A good refrag there.
And LVC going to go up to 2-1 now. May have dropped the first round, but that'll be it for them so far. We'll see if they can continue this streak as well. We see Gother go back to that cap can. I don't know if he hit any of those traps or not. Obviously, since we don't have audio for whatever reason, it's kind of hard to tell.
Yeah, it definitely is hard to tell, but I don't believe so because we didn't see anyone take major damage outside of the gunfights when he was playing Capcan. It might have just been that they had good drones
Is he
on
okay?
site for
Why
it.
is he just standing still?
Um,
Is he good? Well, we'll see. As
I'm not sure.
we'll
if
just
his,
let him there
is
for
his
now.
ping bad? Maybe.
No. He's at 9 ping. He's actually
Oh,
pinging
there
better
he
than we are.
goes.
There he is. We found him. Maybe he was just taking a break. Maybe he ran to the bathroom real quick. We've seen LVC players do that all the time. So
And that's a great Capcan spot behind those trash bags as well. Something that players can't really see. They can pre-fire it still, but it's not something that's super visible outside of the actual laser from the Capcan trap.
So we'll see the entry man Plexios currently at 4-1, just 3 rounds into the game. We'll see
On
if
the
he's
other
able to find
side, we
more.
see Hayai at 4-2. So he is kind of matching Plexios's energy, just most of his kills weren't all in one round.
That and the surrounding cast of Plexios has been playing a bit better, working a bit better together as well than what we've seen from Nova. But obviously we're very early into it, so we will find out more as we go on.
It looks like the Senate is going to go for that drone through Skylight as well, eliminate any util that might be super bothersome to LVC.
Gother in a bit of a weird spot here. I mean, not terrible, but certainly you might want to see him go through into Cigar and just look for one place to hold. But we will see as he gets taken out by Plexios. You know, as I'm saying, he's in a bad spot. Plexios, although doesn't get the second kill, so trade is immediate. The Senate now trying to toss his Flores drone down, but doesn't spot anything. So
Well, he gets muted.
yeah, he got hit by the mute.
Unfortunately for him.
Emporium now into piano. I was looking at the Azami wall. That threw me off for a second. Dave going to push through to Cigar and gets taken down, so now it's a 3v4.
That's a second kill for Unstable, I believe.
The Senate
That's
gets
a very
needed
good
here,
angle
too.
for them.
The Senate's now a bit weak, trying to get this Azami off of this wall, but not in a great position to do so. Emporium loses the gunfight there to Unstable. The Senate hits a bullet onto Sneaky, but for now, Sneaky in a good spot.
And Unstable's going to have a 4K already.
Yeah, gets that.
I believe that's a 4K, right?
Yes, that was, I believe, Unstable had that kill onto the player in window, and now it's going to be down to Reliable in a 1v4. Only has 45 seconds to work with as well, so we will see what he is able to do. But he's kind of in a rough position. At least takes down Unstable, so the ace is denied. But doesn't really have a lot of time to work with, and he also doesn't have the case.
30 seconds isn't a lot of time, but it's also not 7 seconds on the clock. So he does have a little bit of leeway.
Oh, that tag, though, going to do a lot of damage. Sneaky finds the finds the kill. I guess it kind of was a trade for his teammate, but his teammate had died a fair bit of time ago, so
yeah,
you can. I think there's a time limit here on what can be considered a trade.
It looks like they're going back to first floor kitchen and serving, or back. Never mind, back to second floor. Both sites they didn't do too hot against. Their great hold seems to be up on third floor where they've stopped LVC twice now.
We're actually going to see a Doc come out from Panther. And Gother going to swap over to that Bandit. I don't know if he's played the same operator 2 rounds in a row yet, so.
I'm always a good Bandit lover, so I like to see it. I'm not entirely sure Bandit is like the best for this site. He's definitely useful pretty much no matter what site you're playing. But there are some better ops for second floor here.
Looks like we're going to see Haya just try and take out some of these drones, create a couple rotations and footholds in the walls over there.
They're definitely looking for those footholds so they can hold a little bit of red and deny plant on that site if absolutely need be. In the meantime, they are looking to hold second floor out once again. And Bandit batteries on that side of the wall are a little odd. That's extremely unusual considering it's right in front of hatch. And usually LVC breaches that hatch, so I'm sure those will get taken out pretty early on.
We have Emporium as well on the IQ, so I mean, I believe they're playing more so around like the cap can traps and the frost mats and that sort of thing, but I mean, the only thing you're really going to spot are those bandits,
Mozzies, and the mutes.
The mute jammers. So we'll see if that comes into effect here. It's Emporium, maybe the first one in, tosses down the drone. I see someone running down the stairs there too. As Panther's going to be up top brown. Hayam might get into an engagement here. I think he knows Emporium's over on that wall there. Reliable, I believe, heard one as well. He's right next to this player. Does he know? And he spots him now. Shots a bit off from both players, and Haya going to get that kill onto Reliable. Goes on the pinch and gets that one. So now a 3v5, 2 players of LVC down. Plexios also falls in that in a fight on the other side of the map. Emporium has 2 windows to watch. Looks at the wrong one. Down to Dave and the Senate.
Unfortunately, there you just have to minimize the angles in which other people can see you and you're peeking others. Especially in a 3v5 situation, you're really looking for those picks to even up the scoreboard here. It does look like Davies is trying to kind of hold this part of second floor that they have.
The Senate going to be working closely with Dave here, but neither of them going to spot anything close. He's also on that Jackal. Something I didn't mention is, the Senate gets a sight on the shoulder of
It's a
Gother.
good kill. Extremely good trigger control there. Despite the fact that he saw his shoulder,
now
he didn't shoot.
He's going to look to get the
Davies on
diffuser down, and Dave at least finds one, but now it's all down to the Senate in a 1v3. They certainly know, at least relatively, where he's at, but the shots from the Senate at least get one. It doesn't matter, though. Haya gets his third of the round, and that'll be another one to Nova. That got a bit scary there for a second. Maybe if Dave picks up another kill or so before he goes down. It's a bit more worrisome.
Unfortunately for the Senate, there wasn't too much he could do. He had people coming from all angles there, and he did manage to get a good pick before he went down. So good for him on that one. It does look like they're gonna go reading and fireplace now. So second floor is definitely warming up to the Nighthawks over here. And as you can see, they're also bringing that Thunderbird that I mentioned earlier, not in combo with the Rook, but it's always nice to have in the first place.
And now we will see the setup for the second floor for Nova once again. Slightly different sites, but
Not super different though.
no, just on the other side of the wall pretty much there.
Yeah. We're still probably going to see that plant go towards A site, most likely. And we are seeing a similar amount of ops from the defensive side. That Azami is definitely something I believe Unstable played Azami before on
Yes.
third floor, so that switch up is a little interesting. He is bringing out the castle though, so
Looks like they're trying to play. They may try to play this from third floor. They have 4 members of their team on the third floor, so we will see.
they do
they
seem
decide
to
to
like
hold.
that vertical play, which is something LVC also likes a lot, is playing through the ceiling or the floor to try and get some extra picks there. So it'll be an interesting battle, probably on third floor like we saw before when they were the first time they were second floor, I believe. So they've got that hatch open. We'll probably see a little bit of peek from Skylight. Unfortunately for them, it's castled off, but at the same time, that gives them pretty free drop once they get into red.
Emporium just going to be flicking up the IQ or spotter there and sees a few mute jammers, but there's not much they can do about it right now. So the drone's still not really going to be usable for LVC, at least at this current moment in time. Plexio's going to be the first one in, trying to get this hard breach down. Just trying to see if he can spot anything else with the drone real quick. Spots the feet of one. That's going to be Castle. And the Senate going to lose that fight to Gorther. So now we will see if LVC can do something about it. But no shots on from Plexios. Now 3v5 again. Man advantage over to Nova. Dave going to be the next one to drop in. Dave trying to work with Emporium here on this piano side. See if they can get this player out of the heady. Emporium gonna peek, and maybe Davis, not knowing that the castle barrier is there, gets
Unfortunately
blocked
for
off on that
him,
double peek.
yeah,
And now it's just a 1v5 for Reliable again,
they have Case,
as
and he's
Gorther
not exactly
just
loving the
trying to
stairs here.
Gorther just trying to Azami wall Reliable off, force him up top, and now it's just a 1v1 at this current moment. Reliable finds one, and
Oh.
Gorther TK's his teammate, but it doesn't matter. Wins the fight there.
I'm
Yeah,
not.
I don't know why he just capped
That
his
was a
teammate in the
little-
skull like that. That was
He
a
had
good
to have been
gunfight though.
surprised there. Like, I don't know where he thought Reliable went, but obviously he thought that was him instead of his teammate. Unfortunate in that.
I mean, I
that
respect the
timing.
flick. It looked solid, but it's just unfortunate that it's your own teammate that you're murdering there. It doesn't matter. It was still 1v4 in that situation, so still plenty of people left to take down Reliable, and it's going to be Gorther that does it. So
Here on LVC's defense, we are going to watch them go third floor, a favored pick from both teams, and we're going to see kind of a similar setup. We are going to see Plexios on Azami. Emporium's going to be roaming on Solus, the Senate with Mute, excuse me,
yeah,
and Reliable on good old Jaeger while Davies plays a Rooney. It looks to be a good matchup here.
yeah, and I personally think LVC is a defensive-sided team, at least from what I've seen and what even like as I've played with them. I kind of feel the vibe is almost a bit different when this team is on defense. So
It definitely is. There's more strats for defense for them, and you have a little bit more room to make mistakes, hold those angles, make up for teammates because you have intel. You have natural default cams there on intel, and you don't have to.
Another player from Nova, by the way, just standing still. Uh, I, they just like this. I think they enjoy standing still sometimes. I'm not really sure what's going on over there, but in the meantime, the rest of his team is going to be pushing up to the top of the building. Panther, being a wild panther that he is just kind of standing still. Might be the first time you ever see that.
Was that the same guy the first?
No, it was Gorther, I believe that was, because he was playing Capcan. So, yeah, I don't know what's going on over there, but the Flores drone gonna take. I didn't see what util that was, but it may have just even been a wall that it takes out. So another one getting tossed through as well. Does it get spotted? Emporium goes down. Sneaky gonna find one on to Emporium as he jumps out of the window. Now Sneaky just trying to get some more of the stuns out with.
They do see the shadows on the wall here, so the Senate's going to be in Cigar, waiting for that drop and waiting for someone to possibly just step a little bit too far into his crosshair.
He's going to see that drone get tossed down, but certainly these players of Nova are going to know the Senate's in this position.
I've watched a lot of people not realize where the Senate is or just not shoot the right place.
We
or
saw it
pre-fire.
last week. I do remember that.
Cigar Box is very much his safe spot here. He plays it extremely well, and it usually gets him at least 1 or 2 kills.
And speaking of, that's 1 kill right there. The Senate finds the first. Can he get the second? But the other player's going to get down. I'm not sure who helped him out there, but the Senate gets some help, and there's another player down. He's taking a lot of shots, though. He just has to rotate out and manage to stay alive for now. That Haya is certainly going to die there, unless if maybe someone can drop down. But I think if they would, the Senate would still have the angle. So
they would have to kill the Senate and then also get the res, which is a little bit of a complicated situation. But LVC is making it easier here. Since they did get the res, as you can see, Haya is up and ready to play again.
2-4 scoreline here as well. Something I forgot to mention in the first half. The Senate does get down. He's still alive. I'm not sure where he got shot from there, but
window. He got shot from window above hatch. Someone's hanging out on window there.
Sneaky looking to get into the site. Spots somebody. Gets put very weak, but Gorther almost gets this, or gets 2, but Reliable. Oh, Gorther's the one who killed her down the Senate, I believe. So now it's down to Plexios and Reliable.
Down.
And
Plexios has very little health left. He's going to have to hit his shots.
And he spots one. There goes the head of Panther, but now a 1v1. Sneaky
it's up
and
to
Reliable.
Fortunately for him, though, he does have quite a bit of health here.
Sneaky is very weak as well. 1 bullet. A fair bit, a bit of time to work with here as well. But Reliable just trying to check every nook and cranny and gets the shot. 3 for Reliable on the round and the clutch. It looks like he forgot what button to press there for a second.
Sometimes
you forget.
The defuse. Sometimes you forget, yeah.
Either way, he gets the defuse. So LVC going to take round number 7. Still just within 1 of this. So we'll see if they can manage to take it. But they're going to need a lot here. I will also mention when we played Central Michigan last week, we were down, I think, 4-0 when we went. And then
LVC
we ended up,
has a tendency to
make
it come
yeah,
back.
we went down like 4-0, and then we ended up just pulling out every single, like 6 rounds straight or something like that, and we ended up winning 8-7 at the end of it. So LVC certainly not out. They might be down, but definitely not out of this one just yet.
It does look like they're going first floor. This is a pretty common pick. We're probably going to see the Nighthawks play that vertically just like LVC did, and LVC is, of course, going to look to hold second floor.
You squandered me.
We are seeing both a Sledge and a Buck, so they do have a backup option just in case one of them gets killed for those ceiling holes here.
You can see Reliable looking to roam around with that Jaeger maybe. As spots the drone is sneaky, but it's not going to mean much. As the Senate also working to get a few more things down. Emporium going to be up in second floor. Maybe looking to get a quick peek there, or even give it to Plexios, who's on the Oryx.
It does look like we do. In comparison, LVC is going to have some wall denial here as they have a Kaid, and we didn't see anything except for a bandit 1 round on second floor from the Nighthawks. So it's a little different there.
Emporium looking for some of this utility out of the side of Nova here to see if maybe they're pushing through close to this window, because I believe Plexios, at least the way he's playing right now, it looks like he just wants to get aggressive and fly on out of that window. But they have to rotate out. Maybe Plexios will get a spot onto somebody here, but for now, it's not going to mean a whole lot.
In the meantime, Nighthawks have made their way onto second floor into Christmas Tree. Oh, and almost a wall bang there.
Shots close to this player.
No
and
damage
Sneaky,
taken by Plexios, though.
Sneaky going to have at least the footprints there to work with if he wants to use this. I'm not sure if he wants to use the scan just yet, but
it does look like he's going to get a track down on Plexios there.
And
And
Emporium takes a
Emporium's
few
going to...
bullets, and he actually falls. Sneaky, maybe not tracking Emporium, but working hand in hand with Plexios. He's still going to fall. Plexios just trying to play his life over in this staircase. Going to have a one-on-one if he takes the gunfight, but looks like
It looks like he put
away.
a claymore down there. Yeah, you can see the edge
Plexios
of it.
definitely sees it. Can he walk around it, though? Wow. Look at that movement from Plexios.
That claymore could have been placed a little bit
huge.
closer without being in shot range.
And now this could be actually huge for LVC if Plexios managed to play this right. He's just trying to check every corner. And he does get the spot on the one, but another claymore placed by Haya gonna get him on the trade. So not a lot of damage done.
2 down on LVC and 1 on the Nighthawks. 46 left on the clock. They're gonna have to get this hatch breached and start working their way into the actual site. Although Thermite looks like he might have some shots on the Senate, maybe if he turns the right direction. I can't tell though.
Now just 30 seconds left. These players are going to drop. The smoke comes in, but can Reliable hold his own? No, he cannot. Gets taken out immediately. 2v4, but still doable. The Senate misses his nitro cell, and he gets turned on. It's all down to Davies. What does he have in him? Nothing. Gorther gonna clutch the round, or close out the round for Nova. Dave has nothing in the tank there at the end and just has to peek, but
that was extremely well played, very methodical, and despite the clock running low, they didn't rush anything that didn't have to be rushed. They were it was just timed very well.
And it looks like a timeout going to come in from the side of Nova, which is actually a bit surprising. They're up 5-3 though. They only need to win 2 more rounds to take this map off of LVC, and you can see it. Not the main outstanding performer from the side of Nova is going to be Haya, who's 9-3, but his teammates certainly not doing too bad either. Oh, Panther could arguably be a bit better, but I mean, it doesn't even matter. You're winning by 2 rounds, and he doesn't even have to do anything, to be quite honest. And he very well may actually be doing something else. I honestly don't know. I haven't been able to see him too terribly much, but just 10 seconds left in this timeout. LVC gonna need to find something within them to keep themselves alive in this map. As map 2 is not a great one for them. It is Border, I believe. Or no, sorry, it's Oregon. Never mind. Map 3 is Border.
Oregon. Okay.
Map 2 is Oregon. But Oregon's a map that they love playing, so we'll see.
It's an enjoyable map.
Fuse
I
going to
don't
be
have a
picked by
problem with
Haya
either of them.
real quick. I didn't even I'm kind of surprised by that. I know Fuse is common, like somewhat, but like I don't know. I don't see him enough to think that it's like normal.
He's not uncommon, but you're right. We don't see Fuse picked a lot. It does seem like the Nighthawks tend to pick operators that kind of just show up out of nowhere. Like you don't see Rook a lot, you don't see Fuse a lot. It's just like little oddballs. And oftentimes Jackal does end up banned, so we are seeing him in a game that we usually don't see him either. Sneaky's making very good use of those Jackal tracks though.
Emporium going to be the one to get upstairs and look for those hatch reinforcements. Just a few seconds left now in the setup for LVC.
In the meantime, once again, we do have wall denial from the Senate. And Plexios will be looking to roam with Emporium, maybe not on each other just because of what happened last time, but working together nonetheless.
Looks
In
like
the
Sneaky. He just got a bit of a slow start. He was standing still.
I
There's
feel like they
after
always
every
have a
single
little bit
round,
of
at the
slow
start of
start.
every single round, someone is just standing still, just waiting. Maybe that's how they play call. They just have like the person that's play calling just kind of sits still, just kind of guides the team and tells them where they need to go. We will never know unless we listen to their comms. Sneaky's, though, gets a drone that spots a few. The Ionic clone coming in for Gorther, followed by an actual drone, and that clone going to get taken out immediately. So we'll see if that roam from LVC ends up doing
It looks
much
like
here.
Plexios here is looking to wrap around and flank the team that's, I suppose, looking to drop red here.
Sneaky going to get into a gunfight. Can he get the shots? Does a little bit of damage to Plexios. Plexios does manage to get out, though, and Emporium going to be the next one in line, but backs down wisely so with Plexios there. Emporium at least going to get the drone, too. Senate just checking out this cam up top around.
The Nighthawks have officially gained the 3rd floor in their territory and are looking to work their way down to 2nd here. It looks like they're coming down white. I believe.
Hayat going to start putting down these fuse charges. Puts one down. Does he get the kill? He does not for now. The Senate is right under him, so the Senate just needs to be a bit careful, but the nades from that charge are just a bit far down, so.
I was going to say, I can't hear any of them, so I have no idea when they're going off.
Yeah, I just have to guess based on the location. Reliable gets put to 1 HP. I don't know if he got hit by a charge or what happened there.
I believe he got hit by some nades there from Fuse. So Fuse was brought along for a certain purpose, and he does have one more charge left, so we'll see how that gets used. In the meantime, Emporium's looking to get a kill here in Fireplace, but ends up backing down.
But he's going to have the help from Plexios. Plexios up top, spots 1, spots 2.
That's Diffuser down as well.
Now Emporium may look to peek here with Plexios again. Red stairs. This player is sprinting around, though. That's easy kill for Plexios. Certainly going to hear that audio. And that's 4 from Plexios. They keep
like
challenging him 1 by
here.
1. And that is not what you want to do against Plexios. He's finally stopped, but not before the damage gets done. Only 10 seconds left. Gorther just trying to find something for Nova, and he won't.
Unfortunately, his crosshair even just passed by the Senate as well. He may have saw him, but may have not cared at that point just because of the time left.
Yeah, Plexios going huge in that round. Emporium doing the work onto the distraction. The rest of the work gets done by Plexios with a 4-piece.
In the meantime, you are going to see them go back to 3rd floor, a favorite site, as we've said before. And in the meantime, Sneaky is going to bring out Sophia, something we haven't seen at all so far. So we'll see how she's played. Her concussion mines generally are used for entry, just to stir the pot up when you're trying to enter a site or a room that you know has people in it.
Yeah, this 3rd floor gets picked up by LVC. You can see Reliable working his way over at the stairs. Barbed wire, of course, going to get placed down. Reinforcements going to go down as well. But Emporium actually playing the Pulse. I always forget he does play Pulse every so often. Like he picked up Pulse when I played with him, and I just forgot that, 1, I forgot Pulse was a character, and 2, I forgot that like Emporium does on occasion play Pulse.
Yeah, Pulse is really good, especially if you're not gonna play that new operator that I can't remember the
Solus?
name of. Yes, thank you. If you're not playing Solus, Pulse is a good alternative because you have that heartbeat sensor, and if someone's not on their drone or on their phone or anything, you can't tell with Solus if they're there.
And Emporium flies out at the beginning of the round, gets at least 1, but Gorther gonna get the trade, so it's a 4v4, just 30
Looks like
seconds in.
Davies might be looking to go out as well here. He's prepped a window, and in the meantime, Plexios has prepared Christmas for him to hold it.
Reliable, I think, spots 1 up on the roof. He has a very tight angle here. Could spot the head of somebody, but I just went away the second someone peeked him, I think. Oh no, the drone just flew in.
This will be an interesting battle. Most of the time, Skylight's kind of hard to peek, but it's also
Someone flies out. I think that's Dave. No, it's not. Plexios.
Plexios.
Look at how far away he's running. Gets all the way outside. The Senate, of course.
And makes it all the way back in without taking any damage.
But these players are all on the roof, so they really don't want to spend their time just trying to sprint across and see if they can find him. As now, Senate takes a lot of damage over in Cigar. He has to be careful. Can he at least get one? Plexios now gonna fall over in Piano. The Senate does get taken out as well.
Haya is put down to very low health here, though. One bullet will end it all for him, and it'll make it a 3v2, which is what LVC is definitely looking for here.
Dave has a lot to work with, as he has a few angles that he can get taken down from. We'll see where he decides to play. It looks like Freezer is going to be the place of choice for now. Dave going to see one crossover from Cigar. Put some shots down range. So now they know where he's at. Reliable falls to Haya. It's a 1v4 for Dave. 50 seconds left. He's stuck in Freezer, who is going to charge him first. And it looks like it's going to be Unstable, and Unstable wins the fight.
That pre-fire, though.
As now we'll see Nova 1 round away from taking map number 1. Head to round 11 here.
Well played. When he knew that Dave was going to be peeking that angle since he missed him initially, he pre-fired it, put the shots on perfectly, and it worked out in his favor.
Can LVC manage to make a comeback? They need to win the next 2 to send us to that overtime. Looks like Dave going to be picking up the Doc and the Maestro getting picked up by the Senate. This is an interesting strat, but I'm sure they have a reasoning, as they typically do. Sometimes the call is from Plexios is just, all right, just pick whoever you want. I don't care. We're just gonna shoot.
Oftentimes, that's like that ends up as the call. I would say 4 out of 5 times.
I don't think I'd say 4 out of 5 times anymore. Maybe last year, but this year definitely I would disagree.
Even now, oftentimes you might hear a player go, oh, who should I pick? And if 4 operators are already picked, Plexios will literally just be there like, play whoever you want, play who you're comfortable on. Because the best player isn't always the most useful in the round when it comes to utility. If you're comfortable on the gun and if you're comfortable with your utility and you know how to use it effectively enough, you can pretty much work to try and play anyone on any site.
Looks like the Blackbeard is going to come out from Panther.
It's an odd.
That shield may still
Such an odd.
Is that thing still made out of like saran wrap? Like, is that thing still like 2 HP?
Yeah, pretty much. It's 2 bullets.
Okay, that's what I thought.
From I believe pretty much any gun.
It's just gonna die.
It's a protection from like if you get like maybe.
You can win a gunfight with it though. I would say still, because like if you're fast enough, if you're fast enough. But yeah, you're not gonna win like a body shot gunfight with that, because obviously it's not even covering your body really, anyways. Sneaky.
Well, if you're hitting their body and they're eliminating your shield, no, you're not gonna win the gunfight with that. But
Gorther looking to see if he can get any stuns down onto these LVC players. The Azami wall gets spotted as well by Unstable. Will they look behind it? It
didn't look like they managed to get any eyes on Plexios.
But he does destroy the drone, so I think generally they know where he's at. There are 2 in this thing, but Plexios doesn't matter. He gets at least 1. All the explosions going his way, but the centering is perfect from Plexios.
He's going to back out of Christmas Tree now here.
Emporium finds another with the Nitro cell, but Reliable does fall, so Nova at least getting 1 back.
We are going to see the Senate on Maestro here.
Plexios, here's the audio of Haya. Now it's a 4v1 for Panther. Has the best weapon in the books for it. Has that shield right in front of his skull. And he takes down Plexios, but it doesn't matter when you're getting shot in the stomach. Now 3v1. 1 minute remaining. He at least has the time to work with here.
He does have the time to work with. He does not, unfortunately, have the health. I'm not entirely sure where he got shot at there. I
think
believe it was
Emporium,
Emporium.
probably
yeah,
below him.
who looks to
He's
be
going to walk
making
right into
his
Davies'
way.
crosshair, though, as that first shield going to get taken out. Don't worry. He's got another one in the back pocket. Nothing in the foothole. But he may be able to spot someone through all these walls.
Looks like he's working his way over to white, where he might just run into Emporium.
And he will. Emporium gets the kill. Just hanging out on stairs, waiting for that audio cue. And he gets it. We do not get it, but they do. Or Emporium does. I would hope he got that audio cue.
Yeah,
As
well, I mean, we wouldn't know, but I assume
if he didn't,
get the
his team would be
audio cue,
screaming at him.
Yeah, there's definitely also a call out there. If they know that he's shooting, they know that they've rotated, because you can hear those footsteps.
Yeah, his team would be screaming at him if he didn't hear that. The footsteps in this game are obtusely loud. It sounds like you're stomping around on like a or like on a bunch of like empty bags of chips. It's crazy how loud it is.
It's important, you know? You got to be able to know where to wall bang.
Now we see LVC looking to take library. Need one more round to force the OT. So certainly not out of it.
Not their favorite site to play, but certainly one they should be able to play effectively here. We're going to see the castle brought out from Davies, as they are kind of mirroring a little bit of the Nighthawks here. We're going to see the mute, the cap can as well. And Emporium's going to stay on pulse, and Plexios is going to pick up Warden, something we see a little bit, quite a bit actually from him. He uses him extremely well, especially with those flashbangs and smokes that they use to cover their drones.
Reliable just now getting some of his traps down, so we'll see if he is able to hit any of those as Nova works their way towards the site. Unstable, going to be working here with Wild Panther and
It does look like they're
Haya.
going to try and take third floor and work their way down here. A great strat, something we see once again pretty often. Well loved, well used, and pretty foolproof as long as you can actually make it in there. In the meantime, Emporium is looking for anyone who might end up in Christmas Tree, and Plexios is possibly waiting to jump out there.
Does he decide to, though, is the question. He doesn't really have a lot of pressure on his side of the map right now as Nova.
Now, most of it seems to be on the centered around Davies. I wouldn't say on him yet, but definitely close. And they do have that IQ to spot any util that might be hanging around on third floor here.
Reliable now going to be up top with Plexios. Emporium going to get a spot on at least one of the players of Nova, but how much info is that going to give them? Where are the rest of his teammates
Well, they
at?
still haven't dropped down yet, so even though he does have that spot, he doesn't have anything he can do with it yet. You see, they're still all hanging out on third floor, and they only have a minute and a half left, so they're going to have to start moving here pretty soon.
Yeah, now Skylight's getting attacked, but Dave finds one. Traded out, though.
Looks like Reliable might have a kill
Plexios,
here.
you see him there, knives in the air. Not expecting that gunfight so quickly. So now it's a 3v4.
It does look like the Senate, Reliable, and Emporium have made their way back down to site. Just due to the time, they only have 1 minute to plant, and it is a 3v3. The safest option here is to hold the site. And they are going to watch this. They are going to be
these guys are in good spots as well.
Here.
The Senate could be huge if he managed to at least find one. Emporium's still on the roam trying to deal with this player up top, but the Senate and Reliable going to deal with the majority of the pressure right now as the drone comes in. The Force drone not going to get hit by the Senate. Now he has to rotate out. Did he see the player push out from the stairs? Reliable
he did.
Needs to be careful here. He's going to get shot through his left side. The Senate might be able to peek off of it. He gets one. Or no, it's actually Emporium that gets one. So now it's a 3v1. A bit of a blunder from the side of Nova. Just trying to find all the kills. Unstable at least gets one. But he's trying to jump down. And
there's just no time.
Bars are not taken out. Unstable not going to be able to win the round. Emporium takes out Unstable before that round can come to a close on time.
And they've brought it to overtime now.
The execution when there was like 25 seconds left just threw me off. Like everyone would just like start sprinting around at a different place, and I was just so lost on where like everyone was at after like a few seconds.
Yeah, I'm not sure I really knew what was going on there either, to be honest.
Like, the Senate got really lucky. I think Emporium managed to watch over him too, but honestly, I think the Senate just got insanely lucky that like they didn't check the corner he was in. The Flores drone just hit the corner Reliable was in, and maybe they.
I think you have it switched. It hit the corner Senate was in because the Senate was forced to move, and then
Reliable was in the
and they
good
did
corner.
check that corner. Unfortunately, they just weren't able to hit the shots.
Yeah.
At that certain moment, there was too much going on because they did have the Senate on the other side of them and Emporium as well watching over. So it was a kind of a throwaway push at that moment when you have that little time left.
Yeah, it was such an awkward like set of engagements too. Like I was so lost after like everyone started pushing at a different place. But we will now see the overtime. Win by 2 or first to 8.
Looks like we're going to bring out that pulse once again from Emporium, and Plexios is going to play Alibi. Good to see him on that beloved op this round, even though it might be one of the last few rounds, and a spawn peak.
He peeks over towards River, but no one going to be home for Nova.
Yeah, although LVC spawns Riverside every time.
There's actually one player who did spawn River. Sneaky did, but I don't think he had peaked at the time anyways, so it wouldn't have really mattered.
Maybe he was just chilling there for a little bit.
Maybe that's why some of the players of Nova stand still, because they don't want to get spawn peaked. That's actually not a terrible call, if that's actually the reason. But if there isn't one, then I don't really know what happened.
Then it's lucky, you know?
Then it's just, oh, yeah, well, good work. So you never know. Now the drones, everyone tossing a drone out for Nova.
They're looking for that intel, and they've got quite a bit of it as well on third floor, since they do have that many drones coming out.
You can see the red ping coming in from Gorther. LVC just starting to back one down. Look over towards the top or the roof of this building is that's where all the pressure is going to be coming from. Now will LVC be able to hold? Dave finds one.
Does take a little bit of damage from that there, but it does.
Considering that player dropped in, he realistically should have taken a lot more damage. Dave, though, going to be in a tough spot. These players are trying to get him out of this position. Can Reliable get the angle? He's going to be Dave finds another. How is he still alive here? He should not be alive. As Reliable finds the third, Nova just unable to find the angles and the fights onto Dave here, coming in clutch this round as he almost finds another. Gets drop shot, though.
Does some damage onto an unstable, though, and it looks like they're good. Ooh, Haya is also going to be taken down to 50 health, so both low, a 4v2, and they haven't really made it too far into the building at this point.
Yeah, they're still stuck up to the top floor, and now the wall bang's coming off the mark from
It's that
Emporium.
give and take relationship that you see here. To take that space, they had to give up 3 entire players to take third floor.
Takes a bit of damage. He's just playing inside the sights right now, so may have just gotten shot through that wall. The charge comes in for unstable, but Plexios watching the angle.
And all that's left is Haya to clutch the round, a 1v4.
Spots a couple, but just holding down the trigger. Ran out of ammo, has to pull out the pistol, and even if it's faster than reloading, it does not matter. You need to kill 3 people. And that just does not happen.
Bullet spray coming from everywhere there. I'm not sure how he survived that.
There had to have been a point within that fight where at least two of the bullets slammed into each other. There's 3 players from LVC firing at the same spot. But now a timeout from LVC in going into this offense.
This is a good time to decide what you want to do, especially since you have match point here.
I feel like we've seen the most backwards timeouts.
Yeah, normally if you have a timeout, you use it when the other team is on a streak. But these teams...
Neither of them have done that. I think Nova used it in like their last round of their defense, and they were up by 2. So, like, I don't know what's going on here, but maybe LVC just devising a plan.
And they had I believe they used it then. They were up by 2, and they had the momentum. And here LVC still has the momentum, and they're using it again.
And
I
look
just,
at this. Plexio's 15-10. I mean, this is him every single game. Dude is having a field day. Also, I wish I could have that ping that the players
9.
of Nova have. You guys are
That
I would
be
love
some
to
pretty
be in that
nice
arena
ping.
right now, bro. They have 9 ping almost every single second of the match. That is absurd. This has been a great match so far. Will we see around 15? Or will we see LVC take it in 14?
Well, it looks like they're going to be on offense. So again, so the tides may turn in the Nighthawks' favor. It depends. It really just depends on them, because they're on defense. They make the calls. They pretty much decide it. It's how many mistakes they make, and how much LVC can take from it.
And it looks like a heavy bunker over in Freezer. We'll see from the side of Nova here.
We are going to see Plexios on Nook as well, or Knock, depending on how you pronounce it.
Yeah, it depends on the person. Some people
Depends
like
on the
Knock.
person, depends on the day, you know?
Yeah, Gorthert going to be roaming about with the cap can. I mean, I haven't seen any kills from the cap can traps, but I don't know how much damage they've done. Like, normally you can just, like, hear them going off, and it's just like, well, we don't have audio. So, like, we can't hear a single thing.
It's really unfortunate because when you see that damage, you know what happened because you heard it go off. Here we see damage, and we're like, did someone get shot?
Someone took damage, and they a thing happened where it
Something
took health.
happened.
It
you
took
know?
health away. That's what matters.
Health gone. Health gone. We don't know why. In the meantime, we're going to see LVC break up this hatch, looking to probably drop red, I'm assuming. Maybe get into Christmas tree as well here. In the meantime, Frost is going to be in that corner for Christmas tree with a shield.
And a player from LVC, I think they already dropped. Did they? I thought I saw someone on that camera drop through the wall, but I could be
believe
wrong.
that was Ayana.
Oh, okay, it was. Yeah, it was the clone.
I
I'm
could
pretty
be
sure.
wrong, though.
As Plexio is slowly lurking up white stairs. Maybe looking for some help over there. The diffuser's going to be held by Dave for right now.
It looks like they're trying to get this wall. They did get it open, but they're trying to get it a little bit more clear so that they can work their way in to Christmas tree and in towards Cigar.
Reliable almost getting some shots through the floor there, unintentionally so, onto one of the players of Nova, but he gets pinged down to 10, maybe 10.
Yeah, normally you don't see opening of the floor from below unless you're looking to clear some util out.
Oh, and Plexio spots one of the players of Nova, gets some damage down with that nade. Can he get this kill? And no, he gets the down though. Can he get the second kill? No. That player is sneaky, going to be damaged up. Gothert gets revived though, as Plexios takes a lot of damage. I think Reliable's actually the one that shot him there.
Sneaky's going to take a lot of damage as well. So they now have 2 people down low on health, but so does LVC.
Look at this
These floor shots kind of seem to be okay.
Both these players have to know that they're looking at
waiting.
someone.
Sneaky gets put down to 2 health, and Stable gets put down to 75. LVC is starting to make their push inside with 40 seconds left. They've got to start working a little bit farther in.
And that's what we're seeing the Senate do right now. He's taking any bit of space. He's given these spots. Unstable not looking at the right spot. And he spots a second player. Almost downs Haya as well. Now everyone dying. I can't even switch fast enough to these players. Plexios finds a kill. Emporium finds a kill. Gorther kills his teammate with his own cap can trap. What just happened?
Oh my goodness. I believe one of the LVC players ran into the cap can track and killed one of the other players with it because you can't trip your own cap can.
Everyone got put so weak in the middle of the round that everyone just died immediately. I didn't get a chance to switch off of the one player.
As soon as the push came in, it was just death all around. Everyone was falling, being picked off like flies there.
Of course, the one player that is like in the middle of nowhere, that's the one person I'm watching.
Yeah. Let's see if we can fix this audio in between.
Yeah, we will probably have to restart the lobby. But before we do that, we will throw you guys over to a quick break. I actually don't have the camera set up. So we will throw you to the other screen. I will impromptu a scoreboard real quick before I do that. And we will be back in a few minutes before we get into
Map 2?
map number 2, which will be on Oregon. LVC currently holding the lead with a fantastic 8-6 win in overtime, which was also a great comeback.
We knew they weren't out.
All right, we will be right back with map number 2 on Oregon. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, here we are. Game numero dos, number 2. We have audio this time. I'm excited. I can hear the game now, and that makes it much easier for me. Someone who is not a Rainbow Six type of guy, as makes my comms a bit easier to understand and makes me know where to click the button to spectate. As you can very lightly hear the band come in of Osa for LVC. Wow, what a unique pick, as if that would never be banned ever by LVC. The Senate has decided to leave the game, as we need to rehost this one. So we will be right back, actually. We will throw it to a break again before we head into this map. So we will be right back once again. Apologies. All right, we're back again. This time we should be good to go. LVC, once again, gonna ban the OSA on the attack. I mean, who else would they ban? Who else on attack would LVC ban other than the one and only OSA?
They don't have another ban. That's their only ban.
Yeah, exactly. It's unstable. It's a bad game. What do you expect? I mean, I agree, buddy. I agree. Trust me, running the spectator and literally just doing anything in this game is just awful. It's a small indie company. That's a good point. Thatcher going to be the ban for Nova. Thatcher, I don't even think was played once by LVC last map, but obviously different.
It is
map,
a little
map,
surprising
so.
from them, to be honest, that it wasn't played that much, because usually you see that on, you see the Senate on it. However, it wasn't really needed either, if you think about it. So
Mirror also going to be the defensive ban for Nova, so no Mirror on this map. Valkyrie once again banned by LVC. Standard session of banning for LVC. The Valk and the Osa being tossed off the map and heading around number 1. LVC going to start off on the defense this time around. Also, I would like to mention that Nighthawks have subbed in What's It To Ya. That's not a play on the name. That's simply just what he decided to put his gamer tag as. I don't remember the players of the other team very well, so I don't know who he subbed in for, but he did sub in. He'll be playing Capital, actually.
Oh, shoot.
I know. The fact that I don't know probably means I just never talked about that player.
It was the guy who's bottom fragging.
Well, usually if you don't do
yeah,
that, you get
well,
subbed
yeah,
out,
he probably
so
just
that's
had a bad
reasonable.
game. I can see his name, I just can't remember it right now.
LVC gonna elect to go to the bedroom site. We'll see.
He played Blackbeard.
Oh, him. Yeah, I don't remember his name. I apologize, but anyways, LVC gonna be holding this bedroom site. How will they do after taking the last map? They just barely managed to squeak it out, but you see a couple switches for the side of Nova. They're gonna be spawning over towards this garage side. Gonna be Gorther with the diffuser.
LVC starting on attack once again. It's a little unlucky
LVC
for them.
didn't start on it. They're not on attack.
They're not on attack? Oh. I don't know what I was looking at. I was going to say that's a little odd for them, but
Emporium
that makes more sense.
gonna be behind this wall. He may actually end up being the first one to take some shots, as these players of Nova are right on the other side of this wall. We'll see Unstable up in tower already. Let's see. Gonna be working with Gorther here. Can he spot Emporium?
Emporium is just chilling behind that shield right now, looking for anything.
Plexios also gonna be able to get. Oh no, never mind. I thought he was at a bit closer of an angle than he was, but Emporium gets the spot on the head of one, but just not gonna have the ability to take him down just yet. As now the smoke comes in, so Emporium just gonna have to sit tight for now. Plexios has to make sure they.
Looks like that shield is going to go down, and he's going to rotate out as well.
What's it to? Yeah, is on the Capital, so he has the ability to just kind of toss out those fire shots if he needs. But I'm surprised he didn't put one onto Emporium.
Well, that's
there.
where the smoke came from, I
yes,
believe.
It definitely did.
And then they used Zofia to take down that shield. Great team play there. I was going to take some damage from the claw there as he enters attic.
Does Plexios get the angle? He does from down low. So the first blood in this map going to go to LVC. As maybe we'll see another player peek Plexios here. I will admit that's not a wise decision. He actually has the Nitro Cell. Can he toss it far enough? I don't think he has an angle for this, as now this player
Not at the moment, but
up.
he's waiting for it.
He's
waiting for that audio cue.
It actually gets tossed and it doesn't do any damage, so for now it doesn't really matter. And Emporium finds one, so now 2 players for Nova are down. Emporium working with Plexios, who has this hatch covered. Emporium just putting a bit of a pre-fire down. Unstable now, needs to be careful. Flash going to get destroyed by the ADS. Emporium peeks, but Now he's full flash. Emporium gets down though. And another kill for Unstable. Reliable at least gets a trade, but 2v3, so it's still manageable for the side of Nova. Plexios going on a pinch here. As Reliable just trying to play its life here. Not a lot of time left in the round. The bomb the diffuser has to go down, and that's a triple kill for Unstable. Plexios on the pinch.
Down.
And Plexios doesn't see the diffuser. He could have just killed that player and would have won the round.
It's
but
up to Davies with their rotate here.
it's a 2v1. Do they know where Dave is?
He knows one's his bunks, and he's looking for the second guy here.
He spots this player, bunks, downs him, but he's going to get pinched. What's it to you? The sub.
Unlucky reload there.
The sub gonna get the job done for Nova in this first round. Looked like it should have really realistically been a round for LVC, but just a tough break for Plexios there on that player planting the diffuser. Now heading
If you can't see, you can't see, you know?
We'll now heading to round number 2. LVC going to go down to the basement this time.
This is a comfortable site for them. We are definitely going to see Davies on smoke playing elbow here, as it's probably one of his most comfortable positions on this map in general. He plays it very well, and when they need to, he can usually get out. We're also going to see Reliable bringing those ADSs for the shield back in the elbow as well. Just trying to stop any pushes from blue tarps that might come in. In the meantime, they have opened up the wall into Freezer and are looking to have Plexios and probably Emporium roam around here. Working off each other.
Spawns on the other side of the map. Cam over towards garage, gonna get taken out. So, yeah, looking like he will toss down one of his drones, and will it be able to take anything out? Which should give LVC all the info that they need on these players. And Plexios finds 2 already. He just hops outside and gets the angle. Already the round wide open for LVC now. Hunting for this player that might be.
He might find a spot here.
And he gets it. Plexios finds 3. We are a minute and a half into the round, and LVC already have.
I believe the last
3
2
down.
are down by tarp here.
They
yeah.
are.
So if Plexios wants the ace, which I'm sure as always he does and will be looking for it, he's gonna have to rotate down or wait for one of those players. As you can see, the ace. I believe that's the ace making his way up. I could be wrong though.
Yeah.
Yeah, the ace making his way up, and he's going to have to look for him to continue his kill streak in this round.
Plexios, though, gets all the way down back to his team, so we'll see where these players of Nova decide to go, and it looks like the stairs are going to be the option. One of the LVC players peeks it. It's going to be the Senate's going to be the one to see the stairs for now. A minute 30 left in the round, but there's not a lot of openings here for Nova.
Well, they've got site locked down pretty well. No one's low on health on either team, technically, but LVC definitely has the advantage. Looks like Gorther here is looking to possibly take blue tarps now that they've left it alone for a little bit. He's going to have to be looking towards elbow. Is he going to? He's not going to see Davies. And that's diffuser down in blue tarps. It's all up to Hayai.
Finds the first, though. Reliable is off the map. But there's still 4 more players to go through here for LVC. Shot's a bit shaky, and Emporium gets the kill. A huge round from Plexios to open things up, and pretty much just waiting for the players of Nova to push, the rest of the players of Nova to push right into their crosshairs. So now a 1-1 scoreline. And it looks like we'll see a second floor hit, or second floor hold again for LVC. Going to be going back to dorms or going back to dorms here.
Second floor is also still pretty comfortable. They did lose one, so they're able to take those two most comfortable sites, second floor and basement here. And we are going to see the Senate on Kaid for that wall denial. Of course, probably, I'm assuming main wall and attic. We're definitely going to see Plexios playing up there once again with that Warden to avoid those flashbangs. Well, we'll see how it lays out, I guess.
As we can see, LVC looking to just get a setup going. They did end up dropping this in the first round, so we'll see maybe if the hold's a bit different or if they can just win the gunfights a bit better. Also, we'll see if the push stays the same for Nova, as we saw 3 of them.
It doesn't look like they're changing too much up right now.
We'll see if we saw 3 of those players of Nova push onto the balcony at the start of the round the last time that we saw this site, but I'm not sure. Angle there from Sneaky for a second there. I think he almost got the foot of one of the LVC players, but honestly not really sure. It's a bit hard to tell. But yeah, right now we're just going to see the same thing as we saw in round 1.
We don't see a Sophia here working with the Capitao to eliminate that shield, so we're probably... There it is. I was going to say we're going to see a Flores drone to get them off, or to get Emporium off shield here. It's a strong play, but unfortunately it's hard to maintain right there, and it does open up a lot of sightline into attic when you leave that.
Plexios takes a bit of damage, but for now everyone's still safe for the most part. But certainly we're going to see an execution onto the site come in here as Emporium gets hit by a nade, so now he is fairly weak. He's going to hear this wall get destroyed right next to him as well. Does he at least have an angle on a player? He does get the thermite, so it's at least 1 kill for Emporium here. Plexios may be able to work with him as Emporium gets downed. Reliable falls as well, the Watsutuya. Dave on the first floor though. Plexios finds 1, trade is in. So 2v3, the Senate and Dave. Dave all the way downstairs, I believe, as he managed to work his way up.
Left to the Senate to hold the site here. And it does look like he's getting pushed into attic, but he's going to get the kill. Or was that
Actually,
Davies?
Dave got it. Dave did get at least 1.
Interesting.
Unstable does at least have the diffuser. Get this down if he needs, but now we're going to see it. The shots from the center are almost perfect, but
unfortunately, none of them hit there.
As Unstable spots the gun of the Senate. Now he knows at least where one of these LVC players is. Diffuser not going down yet, but the Senate, if he even moves his head just a little bit further, he's certainly dead to rights. The Senate, though, playing very patiently. Knows he doesn't need to peek out. Dave now coming through. Gets a one-on-one. That's Unstable. That's the Diffuser. But does LVC know that? Likely not. But the foot of the Senate gets caught out, and he's dead. 2 for Watsutuya.
That's not a down there.
Phenomenal angle from Watsutuya. Now in the 1v1 with Dave. He's 3-1 right now, the sub.
Sending out a drone is a good idea at this point, but I don't think he gets any spots. He's going to pick up Diffuser.
Now he's just sprinting, though. Dave knows exactly where he's at.
All Davies has to do is play time right now. He's got 3 seconds left in the round.
Now he's just checking his angles, and Dave gets the kill!
And the clutch.
Wait, I just thought about it, too. The Diffuser didn't go down.
No.
I thought he planned. I thought he actually planned
he stopped planning to shoot.
Yeah, probably hurt Dave as well. So, anyways, LVC going to go up 2-1. Looking like they'll go to this first floor now as they've won on both other sites. Looks like Dave picking the Oryx here. As Azami will be the character of choice, the operator of choice for Plexios. And Cap can out for Emporium.
In the meantime, they now need to go kitchen and open.
Are you trying to think of a name?
Yes.
Oh, well, I'm not going to know it.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
I thought you were trying to think of a name,
kitchen.
and I'm like, I hope you're not asking me what the name of it is, because I'm not going to know. I don't
I'm looking at you like, please help me, please. And you're just over here like, I got no help.
The stage
no
hatch?
help to
is
be
that what
had.
were you talking about the stage hatch?
No, I'm talking about
the floor above.
Yes.
Oh.
Meeting. Oh my goodness. Kitchen and meeting. Wow.
That's-
That eluded me for so long. That was painful. Holy crap.
Now we're into the round. You'll see, it looks like we have a Jackal pick for Nova. It's going to be unstable on that op.
We're also going to see What's It To Ya on Lion, a great op to play when you're looking to root out any roamers deep or shallow. And it looks like they're going to look to take second floor and work their way down.
There's someone, I believe, for LVC playing in kids. So might be, no, it's not Dave.
I was going to say, I believe it's actually
Emporium. So he's already going to take some shots towards his direction. Iona Clone comes out, and Plexio's not going to win that one-on-one with What's It To Ya.
But puts him down to 20, 25 health there.
Emporium,
20 health, actually.
not in a great spot. But do they know he's there? Emporium gets the down, takes out the drone as well.
Does he know there's someone still behind him?
Oh, he knows. I mean, he's surrounded. The Capcan trap going to save him.
Oh my goodness.
That's why you play Capcan. The traps are perfect and almost gets the shots onto another, but Emporium at least.
The health
does his
really was
job.
just so low there.
Diffuser
They
was
are going to
down as
recover
well.
Diffuser
Gorther
there.
gets hit by a nade up top. Or maybe
I think that was
Nitro
a-
Cell. It was either a Nitro Cell or a nade, I believe.
I believe it. I want to say. I think it was an impact grenade
It could have been.
because the Senate still has his nitro, as you can see.
Does that drone detect the Senate? I mean, at this point, it definitely has, so. Now, LVC gonna have to, or it's the Senate really just
I
gonna
think
have
he
to
should
this
really
by
hold
himself.
that angle there because they might be looking to bait him a little bit. That
The scan comes in. Dave takes a tiny bit of damage, but the
Oopsies.
Senate gets the spot. It doesn't matter. Gorther at 1, maybe 1.5 health, at least finds something.
I think that's about 3 right there. And it looks like Reliable's looking to make his way upstairs, come in with the flank, take down anything that is
There's gonna
left.
be someone watching this, and he looks
Oh.
the wrong direction. Now Dave in a 1v3, but this is size.
2 people with very low
manageable.
health.
As he takes down 2 already. Hayad, the one player that has health on this team, on the side of Nova, gonna be the one that's alive here.
Well, Davies knows where he is here.
And he just pops, but Dave, shots are a bit shaky. Is Dave gonna win the one-on-one?
It looks like he's going to rotate all the way out and up to
Hayad gonna, at least has the diffuser in hand, so that's gonna go down.
plants halfway down.
Is it? Yeah,
And
it will
it's
go
all
down.
the way down.
Now Dave sprinting all the way upstairs.
This is not looking good for him. He looks like he's going to have to drop, which is open, but he doesn't know that.
30 seconds left. Still a fair bit of time for Dave to devise a plan, but he's certainly going to have to start moving here soon.
He's going to have to move a lot faster, cover a lot more room right now.
20 seconds left. Does he spot? Does he pick the right corner?
He should pre-fire this.
Here, and he gets
Oh,
the shots on!
But will he make the diffuser?
And he gets
Yes.
the time! Just barely clutching it out. Look at how much health he has. That is not 1 HP. That's maybe half a health point. And it does not matter how far away we are. If we were in a
Very
separate
excited
building,
cheers.
if we were on a separate building on campus, you'd hear Mr. Davis. Very hyped about that one. And certainly would be even more hype for just 4 more before Nova can take much more out of it. Now into round number 5. LVC up 3-1. Huge clutch for Mr. Davis to win. It's also very lucky to be on Oryx there to have that extra burst of speed.
He definitely needed that. He definitely needed
I don't.
it in
Yeah, I
that
don't think he gets that
round.
defuse if he doesn't have it. I could be wrong, but there's maybe like a second and a half extra. Actually, I think it's 2 seconds. I don't remember how long it takes to defuse. I think it's 5.
I thought it was 7.
It's
I could be
no,
wrong,
it's 7.
though.
It's 7. Because I had mentioned when I played, I was like, man, this defuse feels like it takes forever. Because COD's is 7.5, but it feels like it's 2 seconds. And in this game, to me, it feels like it's like 20. So
It does feel like a long time, especially when the time is clicking down like that. It's a stressful situation.
Lexios once again going to be roaming. just having a leisurely stroll, trying to see if he can spot anything. But it is the basement or the basement site, so obviously just looking to hold it. Look at these angles. They know the players at Nova know Plexios. What Plexios did last time is they're trying to spot his head, but for now they don't find much. As the players of LVC, or at least one of those.
At
LVC
least they
players
learn from it, though. Like, they know what they did
has
before,
to be
and they
careful.
refuse to let it happen again.
Dave almost gets flashed there, but not quite as unstable. What is he taking damage to? Plexios does get taken out, though, on that flank. So now they know all the players of LVC are going to be inside of this site. Dave at least destroys the Flores drone. But there's going to have to be a lot going in for
Oh, and
Nova.
is that his shield?
And no, his shield is still up.
Okay. I was gonna say it looked like that Flores drone might have gotten that shield, but it looks like he managed to just get away with it.
Gets taken, or gets some damage taken towards his direction. The gas mine's coming out for Dave. I believe he's out. He has one more left, so. See, but the fuse also a solid pick, especially knowing where those ADSs are of reliable. I hear a Flores drone going off somewhere. I believe it destroyed another shield that could have been placed down. But obviously slowly but surely having to back up. Look at how much utility is getting used just to take Dave out of this position. And
It's a very advantageous position to have as Reliable
I just
gets
saw
flashed.
6 flashes.
Oh,
in
and
front
he's
of my
just gonna miss the heads of the 3 people that made their way down towards Pillar.
Dave takes down 1, and now it's Dave. Now it's just Reliable. Never mind. He's in a 1v4. At least gets the first, but he's gonna have to do a lot of work here. Gets the spot on
He
a
knows
player
where at
going over.
least one is.
But now the diffuser is going down. But they're gonna hear him. Sneaky, just waiting in the corner,
Playing very sneaky.
keeping it within 1. Not gonna allow Reliable to have a 1v4 there. Now going into the last round of this first half. LVC looking to go back to bedroom. Dave picking Echo. It's an interesting one. Though am I going to come out from Emporium? Kaid for the Senate Warden for Plexios and Jaeger. Going to still be Reliable's pick. I don't think he's picked anything other than Jaeger here. So
It's a strong pick, to be honest. Jaeger is always useful because there's always going to be nades on the other team. As you can see, they're bringing Iona and Sledge, 2 out of, I believe, only 3 operators on offense that still have nades. I believe Knock is the 3rd, and I don't think anyone else has them anymore. They used to be a lot more common, but they became a little overpowered when players like Plexios learned how to
just toss nades right at the floorboard at the perfect time every single
right
time
at the
he sees
feet of the offense or the defense.
Plexios sees half a foot and just tosses down tosses a nade right at someone's foot, or right at it every single time.
He
It's
sees an
crazy.
opportunity and he goes for it. I mean, I would too if I could efficiently do that with the precision that he does. It does look like LVC is gonna play a little bit of a roam here. Not a lot, and they are gonna have that shield over by master bedroom.
Emporium, yeah, once again gonna be on this shield. How many nades and stuns and whatever else you may have to throw at Emporium will go through as the drone just a ruse. Emporium though still has an angle. The drone, it's the same info as it would have been literally any other round.
Fortunately, though, the shield hasn't gotten taken.
It
Oh,
just got taken down.
I was gonna say it
took some
hasn't
damage there
quite
too.
gotten taken out yet, but
You
there
can
it
see
went.
the thermite charge going down onto this wall, so Emporium may be in a bit of a pickle here soon.
It
The
does look
Senate
like the
is
Nighthawks
crossed.
have quite a few of their drones left to be played and to be used. As you can see, the Iona has still 2, and so does the Thermite.
As he just trying to get some shots down range. Didn't quite find or connect on any of them, though.
They do realize that someone's outside this big window.
the Senna gets the spot, but Dave might be able to re-peek this if he needs to. And then Emporium going to fall. So Haya going to get the first blood, but gets traded by, of course, who else but Plexios.
The Senna's going to take some damage from that big window as well there, and Plexios is going to go down.
Dave still on this Echo Drone. As a peek from Reliable going to do a little bit of damage, but not take him down, so he's going to pay with his life.
Well, he did manage to take down the shield from...
As now Davis is in a 1v4, and not a lot to work with. The Fuser's starting to go down. It's looking like it'll be a 3-3 half, unless if Dave is able to pull off something crazy. He gets that player off the defuse. With that stun, it puts a lot of damage onto Sneaky, but doesn't finish the kill. And now they know where he's at, so he's going to have to be careful, as now he's getting shot from every which direction. Just trying to hope someone gives him a one-on-one, and they do not. Nova going to close out the half with a draw at it, so now
shots from big window there.
We will see who will have the stronger second half here.
Looks like we might be going to overtime once again.
And we will see the basement be the place of attack or holding for Nova.
So it looks like they are going basement again, a strong hold for them last time. They are looking, or no, sorry, the Nighthawks are looking to go basement first, and this should be a strong hold from them. They look to be playing a similar setup, just without the smoke and elbow here.
Yeah, as we see 3 players Nova on site right now. What's it to you? Just getting the hatches above, and Sneaky doing the same. They don't want to. They just want to cover all their bases if they can. Gorther gonna try and deny some of these entries with these traps here. See if he can at least stop the players for the time being.
Kapkan is almost always a solid pick, especially in competitive matches when any damage is better than nothing. It's such a passive way to play, but it works so well.
Now we will see.
Unfortunately, that Mute Jammer is behind the wall, so they're not going to be able to get any picks on it quite yet. But they have spotted a few of the Kapkans already. In the meantime, Plexios is making his way up on second floor and possibly looking to get a pick on a roamer.
As Emporium finds one, Davies finds another, but 2 for unstable gets traded, but every kill just happening right at the start of this round, and now it's down to a 2v2. As Plexios on the flank.
He's just barely going to miss those shots there.
Now he has an isolated gunfight, but can he take it? Yes, he can. It's Plexios. What would you expect?
A 2v1. Diffuser's still in elbow here. I believe in elbow or just outside of elbow, right beside bomb. They're looking to get rid of his camera.
Haya's going to have a shotgun in this, so.
It looks like he's just relaxed here in closet, just.
And the angle not quite close enough, but Haya should get some damage. No, he misses the nitro cell. Can he get these kills? No, Plexios peeking with Dave, making sure that the two-piece can't come through. And Plexios gonna close it out. LVC making sure they don't give Nova another lead so far. It's 4-3. Just need 3 more rounds if they want to take it. Looks like we'll see another basement hold though for Nova. Maybe they can hold it better this time around.
It doesn't look like they're looking to bring in a smoke this time either. They are bringing in Kaid with a interesting background there. But in the meantime, Plexios is going to switch off to Maverick. I think they believe they're going second floor, but we'll see a little bit of switch on the offensive side, I'm sure, once they figure out they're going basement. In the meantime, Sneaky's on Warden this time around. If you ever watch Warden, I think it's really funny. Just on a side note, I think it's extremely entertaining.
He's an interesting character, I will say.
Like, if you watch from first-person view, it's really funny.
He puts his gun up so far. He looks like a... you probably haven't seen it, but characters in COD Vanguard that's like identical to how they run. Except the characters in COD Vanguard ran at about triple the speed. And it was very annoying.
COD in general is just triple the speed of Siege over here.
Well, most games are, except for like maybe Valorant.
Well, especially if you consider with one of the later updates that they came out with, it just lowered the speed of so many operators, especially on offense. They're looking to really limit the those quick rushes that we were seeing.
Look at this Emporium just slamming that wall open. They want to get these players out of the box as soon as possible. So let's see how the execution comes through this time for LVC as the line scan gets called in. Reliable going to toss down that EMP. Habana, the drone's going to come through. Great execution from Reliable to get that lead off the top of that hatch. So
yeah, that Habana was activated just a little late. I don't think it would have made it on its own. Emporium seems to have eyes on whoever's back there. I believe it's Smoke Haya. I just want to say Hoya.
There's a few. Oh, Emporium gets taken out by what's it to? Yeah. It looks like for now Nova gonna have the advantage, but they do need to be careful. They're just kind of sitting there.
Yeah, and it looks like right now they're gonna reinforce Elbow just to keep anything from coming in on both sides there. A smart decision on their part. Once they've lost that point, there's no reason to continue trying to hold it, especially when you want to force.
Dave gonna get taken out by Gorther, and he managed to get out of his life. Set is unstable. Finds Plexios down to 2v3, 2v4. The Senate gonna get one back, but they're gonna need a few more if they want to take this round. 1 minute remaining. The Senate puts so much damage onto Haya. He needs to finish that kill, and he just does not. Also doesn't have the angle on that camera, so he's just going to toss down his Flores drone. Put it out of commission. And the Senate gets taken out, and Sneaky just flying through seeing that drone come out. And a two-piece for Sneaky to end off the round. Good shots from Sneaky. Now it's once again a tied game.
Both teams seem to be keeping up with each other very well. Once again, it's gonna look like it's going into overtime, as I was trying to say. And second floor kids and dorms is gonna be the site objective for the Nighthawks this round. They are gonna bring out Solus, so they're looking to keep a little bit going on below. And also they're gonna have a Bandit and a Kai, so a little bit of double trouble there. Bring in a Smoke for second floor. An interesting choice considering they pretty much refused to run it on basement for that denial in Elbow. And also, of course, a Jaeger, because let's be real, frag denial.
Yeah, Jaeger's pretty much always you need to pick him. So
you need a Jaeger or a Wamai or something. You need something for frag. In the meantime, it doesn't look like they've set up a shield quite yet at Bedroom, but I'm sure maybe they won't be doing that for their second floor hold, as we saw with LVC Emporium so often.
Oh, it looks like Gorther gonna take down this. Get that Nitro Cell hit, and he does! What a toss from Gorther! Reliable. Off the map already. Look at how aggressive these players of Nova are playing.
They're looking to put this one in the bag and get out of here.
This is already a rough one for LVC. A lot of damage being done early on. Even the Senate gets put to almost half HP, so.
Looks like Plexios is trying to put some damage on here, though.
We'll see what LVC can make of this round. As you can see, the Maverick Torch gonna put some holes into this wall. Slowly but surely. Dave
In the meantime, the Senate's sitting on the main wall, looking to possibly get any picks in trophy over here for any of the Nighthawks that might wander just a little too far out of their reach.
Just trying to get through the tower. Doesn't quite take out the wall there, or the window there. Now tosses a drone through.
It almost looks like the Senate, I believe that's the Senate, might have eyes on Solus there, and they do, so they're probably going to have to take her out before they actually move into Attic.
Dave also going to spot another. Hayai gets put pretty weak, but still alive. 1:20 in the round. What's it, Tuya doesn't get any shots down range, but Sneaky at least gets a trade onto Emporium. So for now, the life advantage still in
coming
the
out on
hands.
the kill there. In the meantime, I believe the Senate was the one to put the shots on Haya.
Yes. But
And
the Senate's actually really weak here, so he can't do a whole lot right now. Plexios trying to check everything. Granny trying to get a pre-fire down too, and doesn't really hit anything though.
to be the safest as possible right now, they need to take out that player on white.
Senate trying to get a better angle onto this player. This Plexios finds one. Get traded, but the Senate might. He needs to be careful here. LVC playing this really slow, but they are doing a good job of keeping themselves alive.
Unfortunately, they're running out of time.
And Dave,
25 seconds
the pinch
left on the clock.
is in, and LVC
And it doesn't
take
matter.
that round. What a play from the players of LVC.
Great timing, great communication there. You can see they all pushed exactly when they needed to and took out who they needed to.
The collapse onto the site was picture perfect, as every kill after the two players of LVC fall going to go straight to their pockets. They are now up 5-4. They need
2 rounds
to win this series in a 2-0 fashion, and they are showing why they should be 2-0 here.
Looks like they're going to try and go second floor again. And they brought a pretty different lineup here. A Thunderbird Vigil, a Smoke, and a Kaid, of course, for wall enforcement. They didn't seem to really use that double trouble with that Bandit and a Kaid, so I can see why they took them off. Thunderbird is always nice when you have people going down to 50 health, of course. And Vigil's going to be your roamer. I'm assuming they brought Haya as a Smoke to keep at least the Senate out of that main wall, and possibly some people out of Attic as well,
And
just
look at the
denying
Senate.
routes.
He's going to be on Blitz. That's an interesting one.
This feels like a rush to me.
It has to be. You don't play Blitz otherwise.
I mean,
It's in the name.
Yeah, there are some scenarios where you see him pop out without a rush, but not often.
They want to meet the aggression that Nova saw in this last round with aggression of their own. Gorther is on the other side of this window. Will LVC expect this position?
I think they're about to shoot this out.
Wait, Emporium
try and get some
should have this
shots
kill
here.
actually. Look at the Senate just blocking the shots of Gorther, and he is
Great
out of the
team
map.
play there. Way to fall in and pinch on him.
They
And
just play around it.
That's one side of the map completely taken over by LVC purely because the only person holding it was Gorther.
But now they need a play for the rest of this round. That kill alone is not what's going to give it to them. We will see, though, as they start to collapse towards this site. Working through the garage, just swapping places with one another, getting together in the right.
So chaotic. I mean, to us, it looks like pure chaos because we don't know what's going on with their comms. But to them, I'm sure it's organized because they all seem to know what they're doing.
Dave wisely puts down a Claymore there before he gets peeked. But Senate is here with the shield, so he could at least play a trade, but
Got that.
need more than that. But Sneaky's trying to take a gunfight that's underneath him. Takes a lot of damage, and it's probably Plexios. He's going to have a nade as Dave finds two.
He's not going to find anyone with that nade, though, although it is a 2v5. And Wakituya has already gone down to 25 health.
He's getting shot from every which direction. It's all
out
down
from
to
below.
unstable. Trying to take out the Senate, but he's blinded, and the Senate slapping him right in the skull. You're not going to win that gunfight, buddy. He gets flashed and beat down.
Honestly,
there's nothing you can do. You just have to hope your shots on the floor just hit him. And that's just simply not going to happen. So LVC on series point, 6-4. Oregon is a map that you can certainly tell that they're comfortable on.
Will they end it now, or will we continue on? It's the real question. It does look like they're going to go, the Nighthawks are going to go basement here. A strong site to hold if you can hold it. Unfortunately for this map, I'm pretty sure LVC is just as good on offense as they are on defense, which we don't see for them very often.
Nova despises first floor. They absolutely do. They have been on defense for, 4 rounds, and they have not played it once yet.
Well, they've lost, I believe, all 4 rounds on defense, all but 1. I think they won 1 round. I think so.
Yeah, they definitely won 1 because it was 3-3 at half. So they won 1 round on defense so far. But can they get anything else? They're going to need 2 in a row here to force the OT.
In the meantime, I still don't think it's a great decision not to have a smoke playing over in that blue tarp area, but it's interesting to see what they're already seeing. In the meantime, I believe Sneaky's going to be wandering around.
LVC, they want to sprint through this building again. They want to play fast as fast as their legs can carry them. First shot's going to LVC. Plexios does a bit of damage there. But now Plexios, look at this! Kills going the way of Nova for now. But look at the turn and burn from Plexios. Dave finds another. LVC want to end this now. But now it's going to slow down. The Senate has an angle. Can he get the shots? Yes, he can. 3v1. Technical 2 as 1 is down.
They know he's in freezer 2. It's all up to him.
Yeah, the sub not going to do anything.
That'll be game and series.
LVC take it 2-0. 7-4 map 3 or map 2.
Northern Virginia brought the heat and they brought the aggression, and LVC threw it right back at them. They really just said, "Here you go. You want to play this way? We'll play this way."
That was a fantastic attack from LVC. 13-6 from Plexios, 12-4 from Dave. The 2 you want to see at the top of that leaderboard, and that will do it for this series. LVC closing it out on Oregon as they certainly played phenomenally on that attacking half, not only allowing 1 round to not go their way. So that will be it.
It's not something you see very often from them, but no. I'm glad to see it. I think it's kind of interesting because when Northern really said, "Let's bring the aggression," it's funny because that's LVC's map for the aggression, and you hadn't seen it from them earlier, but the tides really turned when they brought it on.
And LVC going to go to 2-0 in the NECC season. So we will see them probably in first place unless a Fanshawe wins again. I don't know who they played. I didn't feel like looking. So LVC going to be still in that top spot, tied for that top spot in the NECC Challengers East Division. And Nova will move to 1-1. That'll be it for us here tonight. Tomorrow we have 1 singular match on stream, and it'll be a great one as it'll be LVC Call of Duty taking on Penn State, a matchup that we certainly love to see. Rest in peace, Adam Johnson, as he has quit the team for Penn State. So we'll see if the improvement for Penn State has been there or not. We will find that out tomorrow as we will be back here for that matchup. But we will see you guys tomorrow night. Have a great night, everybody.